Bitcoin surged over 8% towards the upside within hours, and that all happened due to the fact that the SEC had properly lost the case against Grayscale. And in this exact video, I will be explaining what currently is happening in the market. I will talk about what is going to be happening next, because this week as well, we're going to get a ruling from the SEC about the BlackRock spot ETF, and what does it mean for the market? Is Bitcoin right now getting ready for an insane pump here after the Grayscale one from the SEC? This will be a very interesting video, and I will be exactly talking about the imminent short term, all the most important things that are currently going on in this market, and many more important charts. So don't forget to slap on that like button on today's update video. And in yesterday's video, I also talked about that the court probably is going to decide something about the Grayscale case, and that also exactly happened yesterday. So don't forget to slap on that like button on today's update video, and let me break down what currently is going on and what is probably going to be happening next for Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is up in approximately 8% after the news hit the market. And what you have to know, first of all, is that about a decade ago, Grayscale started a fund where you could invest into Bitcoin, and that fund became extremely big. They held more than 600,000 Bitcoin on their fund, and they decided to convert their fund into towards a Bitcoin spot ETF. This happened about 2 or 3 years ago here, but approximately a year ago, Grayscale started to sue the SEC because they rejected their Bitcoin fund conversion towards a Bitcoin spot ETF without any reasons. So after that happened, they started to sue the SEC, and yesterday we finally got a hearing, and basically what came out of the hearing is that the court found that the SEC had not properly explained its decision to reject the Grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF. So it's not accepted yet, and that is a very big misconception, because over the entire internet, everyone is saying the Grayscale spot ETF is currently approved, but that is not true here. The only thing that happened is that the court found that the SEC had not properly explained about why they rejected the Bitcoin spot ETF application. So a denial is opposed at the moment. So it's forcing the SEC to reconsider the application and make a new decision whether to approve or reject it. And since they have not found a correct reason to deny it, the most likely scenario is that it is going to get accepted. That is definitely a thing. But for the moment right now, there is no Bitcoin Grayscale spot ETF yet. So far, you can exactly read this through this reading right here. You can make a screenshot, you can clearly read through it about what currently is said. But what we do know, what is probably going to be happening next year, is that likely the other Bitcoin spot ETFs are going to get approved as well. It's just really a question of when, not if, since they just can't deny it with good reasoning. So they have to probably must approve. So the ETF where they're applying for is a fully regulated spot ETF, not a synthetic version. So a spot ETF means that every single share should be attached and backed by a 1:1 ratio by actual Bitcoin. Given this requirement, in my opinion, this could be the catalyst of the next Bitcoin bull run. And what is very important to know here is that this week as well, we're going to get the ruling on the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF here, and not only the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF, but also 5 others. So that is also going to be happening this week. Probably they're just going to postpone it, but after this news maybe came out here, it could be a reason that they are going to accept it. So if it's going to get accepted, the market is going to absolutely go wild here. Of course, right now BlackRock and Grayscale are fighting to be the first Bitcoin spot ETF, because it's a huge advantage if you're the first Bitcoin spot ETF that goes live here, because then you can attract the massive amount of money, and that is why they're fighting to become the first. And it's going to be very interesting if this is really going to be happening. So Bitcoin decided to be breaking out towards the upside. Overall, this is a super positive to take on the market. The people that are saying that a spot ETF on Bitcoin will not make a difference, you should definitely study a little bit more here, because a Bitcoin spot ETF will already drive a lot of demand towards the market from larger institutions. But be also aware, institutions can right now buy Bitcoin and use it as collateral to create more debt if it's in an ETF. So that is gigantic, and that is why I think that more and more Bitcoin is going to get bought up, especially if we're going to get these spot ETFs, and it's going to drive really that institutional movement in towards the market. So Bitcoin had a really nice bounce here. I've been expecting it already from off this region right here, and if you did trade at this level, congratulations. And if you did join me with this free $1,000 long position on Bitcoin or on XRP, you would have made a ton of money. So if you still want to claim a free $1,000 long or short position, all you need to do here, guys, is go to the link description of today's video, deposit $100 within 7 days here, and yeah, then you can already claim a free $1,000 on Bitcoin or on XRP here. You could also go short, but yeah, if you did claim that long position, you would have made tons and tons of money from only a $100 deposit. So if you want to make money, go to the link in the description of today's video. Further on, we can currently see that Bitcoin is right now really bouncing from that very important 24 to 25,000 level support. That's lovely to see. We created also that hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day time frame, also perfectly playing out right now here, bouncing Bitcoin back towards the upside. You can see that Bitcoin is consolidating between the 24 to 30,000 US dollar region. I've been saying that I will be expecting that Bitcoin is probably going to trade between this region for the remaining of this year. Of course, if we're going to get a Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETF, the market is probably going to pump much more. And especially since right now, if you're looking at the market on-chain data, more than 70% of the supply has not moved over 1 year here, what means the market is super illiquid at the moment, and there's not a lot of money required to move the price up or down here. And due to that, we really need that catalyst to start moving Bitcoin in towards the next cycle. And it is very interesting because the liquidity is becoming lower and lower since more Bitcoin that is held on exchanges is getting withdrawal. And this bear market is definitely different than previous ones, since in 2015 and 2018, we really saw that more and more Bitcoin went to exchanges. Of course, also since it was more Bitcoin getting mined, but in this bear market, we can clearly see people are withdrawing their Bitcoin from exchanges. And this is definitely a very positive development, because if there is less Bitcoin available on exchanges, there's also less Bitcoin available to sell, and there's going to be less sell pressure on the price action of Bitcoin. So this is an overall very positive to take on the market, and this is a development that is taking years, of course, but in the end of the day, it's going to be making the market super bullish, and it's going to be making myself as well very bullish for the next bull run. So looking at, zooming out here, guys, we've seen a small little bounce here, but in the bigger things of it all, it is just a very small move here, and I am getting ready for the gigantic bull run. So what I'm doing here is currently preparing my bags, buying more, because yes, I personally still think that 2024 is going to be the year of the bull, 2023 is the year of the accumulation. So smart money is accumulating right now here, and that is exactly what I am personally doing. If you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance, it has been starting to be bouncing a little bit here. I'm still expecting it's going to take the lead here. Altcoins are probably going to fall behind, so make sure to take that in account as well. In October, we're going to get Ethereum futures ETFs hitting the market, so that could also be very positive for Ethereum, so keep your eyes wide open on that. But anyways, this was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap up the like button, subscribe to the channel, because yesterday as well we had a perfect prediction. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's update video. Peace out, goodbye.